Ladies and gentlemen, we have a situation developing right now that is honestly terrifying. Reports are flooding in this morning, going into even right now, because there was a rumor this morning, but now it's almost being confirmed, viewers, and this is right before SmackDown. Now, again, we heard chatters and whispers of this early this morning. Now, here it is at about 6 o'clock. And again, reports are flooding in. And remember to hype and like this video. It's so important to like and hype and become a channel member today to help save and secure the future of this website. Reports are flooding in this afternoon and going into tonight of a massive WWE star rushed to a medical facility. The details at this point, at this stage, are indeed sketchy. They are scary, and if this is true, the entire main event of the Royal Rumble has just changed in a heartbeat. But this is not the only fire burning today. No. We are hearing about absolute panic backstage at Friday Night SmackDown on USA Network tonight, and we are just a couple hours away. The word walkout is being whispered. The word mutiny is being thrown around. Why? Well, because the truth has finally been exposed about the new TV contracts, and the talent is furious. We have the medical updates, we have the backstage sheet, and we have the leaked plans for a WrestleMania main event that nobody saw coming. This is the news you cannot afford to miss. Buckle up and let's get into the let's get into the dirt that you deserve. Now, this could also affect the Royal Rumble, viewers, okay? Social media is absolutely blowing up right now. Chatter claiming, and this is in the back, that a superstar is in the back of an ambulance, and that SmackDown tonight is completely chalked. I've seen the tweets, I've seen the insider reports, and I've seen the panic from you guys in the comments. I made the calls, I spoke to the sources, and I'm going to save you from getting worked by anything else that is going on right now. Now, first of all, here is the scary part. Even though the ambulance story and the superstar that could be in it causing panic and turbulence, the script for tonight has been ripped up for SmackDown. Now, I don't know why, I don't know when. The main event for tonight's SmackDown could very well be in jeopardy, but it's not the reason that the dirt sheets are telling you. Put your phone down, engage the rumor meter, because here's the truth about the chaos at SmackDown. That again, viewers, that once again could be shooting the Royal Rumble in the foot, because this is one of the final SmackDowns before the Royal Rumble. All right, so a wrestler isn't dying, but he isn't going to be on the show tonight, and that is why creative is scrambling. The entire script for SmackDown tonight was built around this wrestler in a promo and in a segment. Now that he is out due to a injury, personal reasons, they have a 15-minute hole to fill in on the Blue Brand of SmackDown tonight on the USA Network on Friday. Who will fill the spot? Do we get a longer match? Does a top star like Roman Reigns return? Will somebody have to work double duty tonight on SmackDown because of this ambulance, because of this injury? This is why writers are panicking. It's not a medical emergency. It's a creative emergency more so. And usually when WWE writes a show 2 hours before airtime, we either get gold or we get an absolute train wreck. The bigger picture, if this wrestler misses tonight, does this delay a heel turn we were expecting? Because the WWE is obviously going to have to pivot tonight on SmackDown. I'm hearing WWE rumors that this angle was supposed to set up a major match for the Royal Rumble. If they can't do the angle tonight, do they rush it next week? Ask yourself, if this wrestler is replaced with another wrestler tonight, does that actually make the show better? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember back in 2023 when a similar situation happened? It completely changed the card of WrestleMania. We might be seeing that again right now, but again, that is only rumor, gossip, and speculation. Look, the dirt sheets, some of them are going to lie to you every Friday to get your clicks, and I am here to give you the truth. And if you appreciate this no-fluff approach, remember to like, comment, and hype this video and become a channel member today. Now, I saw a theory claiming that this could all be a work to bring back a certain legend, a certain Hall of Famer, a certain icon. Let me stop you right there, viewers, though. Let me stop you right there, okay? Because then we go into this other report. A report surfacing from a reliable insider sourcing that a top superstar was involved in a serious accident earlier today. Now, the internet immediately jumped to conclusions. People were saying it was Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns or another top SmackDown star. But you see, with Raw guys going on SmackDown and SmackDown guys going on Raw, does it really make a difference about who's on Raw and who's on SmackDown? Because you got wrestlers swapping back and forth either way. So everything's out of control that concerns that, okay? Just drop the draft. Drop the whole draft lottery, the brand extension. We don't need it. You see the same guys appearing on Raw and SmackDown every single week. It's like the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? So here's the situation. We have a mystery star potentially out with a freak accident, and we have Cody Rhodes, who was the favorite to win the Royal Rumble this year, and, of course, L.A. Knight, basically telling us that his arm has fallen off. If both these stories are hold true, WWE has lost 2 of its top 4 guys before the biggest show of the year. Now, the creative team isn't just scrambling. They could be rewriting the entire script as we speak. But if you think that these injuries are bad, wait until you hear about the politics. Let's move into the Blue Brand SmackDown Panic. Why people are freaking out backstage, it comes down to 2 words. Year 0. We've covered the rumors last week that Triple H was considering stripping every single champion to reset the timeline for 2026 again. Every single champion being stripped. Start anew. Go back to the drawing board. Well, it turns out this might not be a storyline. This might be a contract dispute disguised as an angle. My sources are telling me that there is major heat between the talent and the office regarding the move back, potentially, to the USA Network for Raw and the international Netflix deal. Here is the panic part. We are hearing reports that several top SmackDown stars, including members of the former Bloodline, were told that their pay structure changes if the show is preempted or moved to a different night, which we know is happening later this year. The locker room is allegedly up in arms, and there was a town hall meeting called before the show went on air last night that was described as tense and hostile. Now, let's take a break and talk about something positive, but also something that was supposed to be a secret. The truth exposed. We have been hearing rumors about AJ Lee for months. Is she coming back? Is she just trolling us? Well, thanks to a leak from merchandise department, we might have our answer, as AJ Lee is going to be in a match at WrestleMania, despite hardly seeing her ever since her return to the WWE. Now, here is the dirt. The truth exposed and how they are going to do it. The original plan was a surprise return or at the Royal Rumble for AJ Lee. But because of the panic we just talked about and the injuries piling up, WWE feels like they need a win now. There is a very strong chance, and I would say 60-40, that we see AJ Lee, again, as a surprise entrant into the Royal Rumble. Or maybe as soon as this Monday night on Raw, if Raw doesn't get canceled due to this monstrous, disastrous snowstorm that we are going to be getting. Now, let's hit the Royal Rumble leaks very quickly. We talked about who is out, but who is in. 2 names, one being Evil, being a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. Yes, Evil from NJPW, and Hobbs, ladies and gentlemen. We all remember Hobbs, right? From AEW. Powerhouse Hobbs could also be a surprise entrance into the Royal Rumble. Also, Seth Rollins could make an unexpected shocking return in the Royal Rumble. And Booker T, who usually ends up being a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble, is even being whispered and talked about in the Royal Rumble match. That is the landscape. This is where we're at right now, guys. We have tragedy with the injuries. We have mutiny at SmackDown, and we have the potential return of legends to save the day. It is a chaotic time to be a fan, but that is why we love it. Let me know in the comments, do you think that the walkout rumors are real? And who is the mystery star hospitalized before SmackDown? Remember to smash the like button, subscribe for the daily updates, and I will see you in the next video here on The Brash and the Brazen, where we light it up to a whole nother level, because Sean Entertainment does believe in the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. But wait a minute. See, that's why you can't shut off my show in the first 2 to 3 minutes. You cannot do that because you're making a crucial mistake. We thought the star was retired. We thought they were done. We thought they were finishing up. We thought they were going to move on and do something different. Well, they retired to unretire. Listen to this one. Ash by Elegance's short in-ring retirement ends during last night's TNA Impact Wrestling. Trey Miguel returned to TNA opening during the January 22nd episode, and the real reason behind Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, the Yes-A-Mania, WrestleMania 30, we all remember that, and his absence from AEW revealed, leaked online, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Also, A WWE star has gone missing. Uh-oh, why is this happening? What is going on? Wait a minute. Jimmy Uso missed the WWE European tour, but it would appear as if... What is going on with Jimmy Uso, guys? Jimmy Uso didn't go to the tour, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, and it was believed due to a family situation and not an injury. So our prayers and thoughts go out to him. Also, what is next for Tommaso Ciampa after leaving the Blue Brand of SmackDown, after leaving the WWE unexpectedly? Tommaso Ciampa's next destination after his WWE exit absolutely revealed, but it may not be AEW. Dave Meltzer revealed that it could be New Japan Pro Wrestling. There is talk of him trying to get into New Japan or TNA or ROH. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, what was the hottest news headline? Who do you think is injured? Who's in the back of an ambulance? Who will not make it to SmackDown tonight? Obviously, tempers at an all-time high, and Sean Entertainment dares to go to the extreme. I will always go over the edge because I am the unapologetic Sean Entertainment, and I am the machine that will keep going for each and every one of you. Subscribe. Oh, we're still on? What? Are you kidding me? Really? We're still... Yeah, you bet. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. You better hit that button. Yeah, I'll open up a can of you know what. Oh, subscribe.